Excel 2016, Module 4, pages 226 through 229. At the top of page 226, to display and format the line chart data markers. Step number 1, scroll to view the cash flow line chart. So if you can't see cash flow, scroll over here so that you can see it clearly. Double-click the line within the chart. This is what they're talking about. It's this line right here. So double-click it. And when you have it properly selected, you should see all these little marks on it that show you that it's selected. Okay, and then the format pane changes to Format Data Series pane. See? Okay, and again, if you missed, just try again. Click the Fill and Line button at the top of the format pane. Touch this one and it's going to say Fill and Line. Number 3, click Marker and then click Marker Options. See right here where it says Marker? Right now it's on line. You want to click Marker. And then if your Marker Options is closed up like mine is, click that little arrow next to it so your Marker Options open up. Step number 4, click the Automatic Option button to automatically display the markers. There's Automatic. Okay. The data markers are now visible in the line chart, but they have a blue fill, so you really can't see them. So we need to change that to white. So step number 5, click Fill to expand the list of fill options. Okay, so my fill is right here. If yours is already expanded, you're fine. I need to expand mine. Click the Solid Fill option right there. And then you're going to go to your Color button right there. And then click the White Background 1 theme color right there. Okay, now you can see those changed colors. Go ahead and hit Save right now, and then read this little couple of paragraphs right here in the middle of 226, and then we'll move on to add a data label to the line chart. Number 1, with the line in the cash flow line chart still selected, okay, so make sure it's still selected. If it's not, get on it. Click the last point on the line to select only that point, and that is this one right here. This is the first point. This is the last point. So we want to see how it's the only one now that has the little sizing handles around it. Again, if you missed, no big deal, just try again. Click the Chart Elements button. And then click the Data Labels checkbox to select it. Okay, Data Labels right there. The data label appears of only the selected data marker. Click the Data Labels arrow right there to display a menu of data label positions and options, and then click Data Callout right there. The data label is changed to a data callout box that includes both the category value and the data value, displaying year 10, $497,600. You're going to modify this callout to display only the data. So we're going to get rid of year 10. And you wish you could just double click in there and erase it, but you can't. So, step number 4, on the Data Labels menu, click More Options, which is right there. The Format pane title changes to Format Data Label. Okay. Step number 6, click the Label Options button. Okay, Label Options. And then click Label Options if necessary to expand it. My label options are expanded, but if yours are closed up, just click on it to open them up. Step number 6, click the Category Name checkbox to deselect it. So you can see we have two things selected. We have category name and we have value. We want to get rid of the category name so that it only shows the value. The data callout now displays only $497,600. Take a look at figure 4-26 at the top of page 227 and ensure that your chart looks like the one in that figure. Okay, on page 227, formatting the plot area, just a couple of quick little paragraphs to read. To change the fill colors of the chart and plot areas, click the Projected Revenue and Expenses chart to select it. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to deselect so that's all not selected anymore, okay? Then projected revenue and expenses, and I'm going to click right here in my chart area so I have the whole thing selected. On the ribbon, click the Chart Tools Format tab. Chart Tools, Format. In the Current Selection group, and that's right here, see where it says Current Selection? Click the Chart Elements arrow, and that's right here. Okay, and then click Chart Area. Now listen, sometimes mine says something a little different than yours. No big deal. Just hit this down pointing arrow and find Chart Area and click it. The chart area is selected in the chart. In the Shape Styles group, okay, see right here where it says Shape Styles? Click the Shape Fill button arrow, and here's Shape Fill. Hit that little arrow, and then click Green Accent 6, Lighter 60. Lighter 80, lighter 60. Go ahead and click that. The entire background of the chart changes to light green. In the Current Selection group, click the Chart Elements arrow and then click Plot Area. All right, Current Selection, Chart Area right there, and then we want to select Plot Area this time, which is right here. Now, your plot area in the chart is selected. Step number 6, change the fill color of the plot area to white background 1. All right, so we want our fill to be white background 1, right? So you're just going to come right up here to Shape Fill and select the white. All right, go ahead and hit Save, and then turn to page 228. Take a look at figure 4-27 and make sure that your chart looks like that. All right, at the bottom of 228, to format the other charts, click the Breakdown of Business Expenses column chart to select it. Okay, scroll down. Here it is. Breakdown of Business Expenses. Select the chart area and set the fill color of the chart area to green, accent 6, lighter 60. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make sure that it says chart area, and it does, and then I'm going to do my fill. It's this green, accent 6, lighter 60. And then I have to do the plot area in white, so I'm just going to change this to my plot area and make it white, right? Okay, next you'll add vertical grid lines to the chart. On the ribbon, click the Chart Tools Design tab. Chart Tools, Design. In the Charts Layout group, in the Chart Layouts group right here, click the Add Chart Element button right there. Scroll down the chart elements and point to grid lines. There you go. And then click Primary, Major, Vertical. Primary, Major, Vertical. Click on it. Okay, now you can see these two plot areas have the same type of grid lines, right? Now, go to Cash Flow, and you need to do all of that to Cash Flow. Okay, so we want the fill color to light green, the plot area to white, and add major grid lines. All right, so this is a good chance to see if you really learned what you were doing, right? So how do we add the green background? Well, there's a couple of different ways we can do it, right? We can come here, we could do it from here, we could go to Design, we can go to Format. There's all different ways you can do this, but the way the book showed you to do it was to come right here to Format, go to Fill, and pick green, accent 6, lighter 60, right? I know, I have to check the colors too. Okay, and now our plot area, which is white. And then we have to do, on the Design tab, add a chart element, right? And it was grid lines, and it was primary, major, vertical, correct? Click on it. And now they're formatted the same way, right? All right, go ahead and hit Save, and that's the last part of this video, and you're ready to move on to the next video.